I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! Thank you for joining me for another beautiful dip powder manicure. I'm of course starting first thing with my Dremel and a coarse grit sanding band to scuff off the previous top coat, and in this case some foil decals as well, allowing the soak off step, which is next, to work more quickly. I'm in my sunroom, windows open, with my low-tech soak-off setup, a large bowl of very warm water, 2 quart-sized freezer bags with a piece of paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone. About a 1/4 cup of that goes into each bag, and then a hand goes in each bag. The bag's placed in the water, and then I rub my nails on that acetone-soaked paper towel until that dip comes off. It usually only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm able to get all that dip powder off. You can see the white powder and the acetone there. Fantastic. For the best chance of a long-lasting manicure, I'm going to spend some time preparing the nail surface, beginning with pushing back the cuticles. Then I'll gently remove the natural nail shine using a fine grit sanding block. I'm concentrating mainly on the areas of newly exposed nail along the cuticle edge, and then only very lightly over the rest of the nail. Then at this point, I've scrubbed my nails clean using a nail brush and lotion-free soap, and finally wiped them with acetone and a lint-free cloth to help remove remaining surface oil and debris. It's time to create my dip powder nails. I'm starting with build powder and also have liquid base coat. The first coat I apply is a thin strip of the liquid base coat down the center of the nail, not all the way to the cuticle, then gently dip the nail in the build powder right away. Tap off the excess powder, then repeat on remaining nails. Once all done, I wait several seconds, then brush off the remaining loose powder. I apply a second coat of build powder. This one will be a wider strip, but not all the way to the side edges, and only about halfway the length of the nail. I wouldn't consider build powder an absolutely necessary step, so can be skipped to save on time, but I do like the additional strength and shaping it provides the final manicure. Kind of gives it a nice apex shape. Now I'm gonna get some color on these nails. I have a pretty purple here, as well as that liquid base coat, which I'll apply to about only 2/3 the length of the nail. I'll apply each coat approaching the cuticle edge to avoid overly thick application there. For a second coat of color on these nails, I will apply closer to, but not all the way to the cuticle yet. Also, a quick tip on dip application. I find it best to start applying the liquid base coat over the previous dip powder layer first, then moving to the open nail surface to control the amount of liquid applied, because too much can pool at the sides or create lumps or ridges that will need additional filing to correct later. The third coat of color I'll apply over the entire nail. You can start to notice on my thumbnail a pink color towards the base. That's because I'm putting on a temperature color changing dip powder. It's purple when cool and pink when warm. They do stay fairly cool during the application process, but warm up later and appear much pinker with more of a just purple tip. A very easy ombre. I'm applying activator to harden the dip powder nails. I'm doing that at this point because I need to file and smooth the dip powder surface to get it ready for nail stickers. The activator will need to set for at least 10 minutes before beginning to file. Using a coarse grit file board, I'm going to straighten the sides and tips as well as shape all over the nail. Now I'll smooth over that coarsely filed surface using my sanding block. I do want to spend a good amount of time making sure that that's nice and smooth for good sticker application, which is coming up next. A quick side-by-side comparison here. The top hand hasn't been filed yet. I have a set of lacy flower and leaf stickers that I'll place on my nails to make a nice feminine contrast with the pink purple dip powder. I'm using tweezers to grab and place the stickers and a silicone pushing tool to be sure the stickers are completely adhered. I want to avoid using my fingers as much as possible to avoid getting skin oils on them. Some of the stickers I cut in half so that I can place them offset from the center. That is looking very pretty. I have clear dip powder and liquid base coat. Now that I've got the stickers on, I'm going to apply 2 coats of clear dip powder to encapsulate, protect, and provide additional strength. The first coat I'll apply to about 3/4 the length of the nail in a continued effort to minimize dip thickness at the cuticle. Now that my nails have warmed up a little bit, you can see that purple-pink ombre I was talking about. The second coat of clear dip powder I will apply over the entire nail. And I'm going to apply activator to that clear dip powder to harden it and let it set for 10 minutes before filing again. And now for the finishing touches. Another round of filing and shaping. then smoothing it out with my sanding block. Then I'll buff them up for maximum shine. A quick comparison of shine factor here. I still need to buff up the top hand. Alright, getting closer. I'm wiping off my nails and then I'm going to do a light application of activator before starting the top coat. You actually do need to use that activator to allow for a fast cure of the top coat. So you do need to give that 5 to 10 minutes after applying to rest. Wiping off my nails one more time with a lint-free cloth to remove any debris or excess activator. The first coat of top coat I'll apply in just a few quick strokes. I don't want to overwork this step to minimize how quickly the brush may start to harden. After just about 2 minutes, I'll start a second coat of top coat. I did end up needing a new brush. It's a good idea to have a bottle of brush cleaner on hand. I could spend a bit more time applying to get that glorious glossy finish that everyone wants. I let the top coat fully cure. Now I'm going to play with these color changing dip powder nails. The nails change from purple to pink in warm water and change back to purple in cold water. So cool. I'm in love with these fabulous and feminine purple pink ombre nails with lacy white stickers. So pretty. Thanks for checking out my nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.